everyone, welcome to lesson 6. We have a lot to do, so I'm going to go over the new warm-up pretty quickly. The actual combination will be a lot slower. We're going to get started in first position, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tendu front and close, and front and close, to the side and close, side, close to the back, close to the back, close first, side arm, roll forward, come up, left leg front and close, and front and close, 2 to the side, tendu and close, 2 to the back, tendu and close, left arm stretch, roll forward, come up, reversing this whole thing, right leg back, right leg back. For some reason, I have a hard time saying that. And back, close first, and back, close first. 2 to the side, 7 and 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, reversing, going back, and then just coming around. Now, left leg, other side, 2 to the back, 2 to the side, 2 to the front, stretching to the side, roll back, and come up. And that's it. All right, let's go straight into it. I will call the whole thing out. 6 and 7 and 8. To the front, squeeze to first. Front, squeeze to first. Remember to go through your mini seconds as you do your tendus. To the back, go through your mini fourth position here. Back. Let's stretch. 5, 6, roll forward. 7 and 8. Other side. Front, close, front, close, to the side. Squeeze to close, to the side. Go through your little mini seconds. And back. Close, right leg back and close, back, to the side. Stretch as long as you can, squeeze, close, front, front. Remember to roll back. Other leg back. Make sure that your right standing leg is straight. Kneecaps pulled up. And the weight is on the ball of the right foot. And that's it. Great job. Next are plies. We are going to be using the same combination as lesson 5, but incorporating the arms for today. So we'll begin with 5, 6, and 7, 8. Demi plie and straight. Demi plie, arms in front of belly and straight. Elongate the arms all the way down. Press to demi and straighten. Stretch 1 and 2. Roll up 3 and 4. Back, 5, 6, 7. Second position. Arm goes down, straighten. Arms in front of belly button, not arms to arm in front of belly button. Elongate, all the way down, in front of belly button, and open. To the bar, 4, 2, come up, 4, 2, away from the bar. Recover, going into fourth position. Arms down and straighten. Demi plie and straighten. Demi, grand, press to demi, all the way up. Parallel forward, 4, 2, up, 4, 2, going back. And let's recover, turn out, close, demi, and straighten, and demi, and straighten, demi, grand, press heels down to demi, and straighten. We'll stretch to the bar, recover, other side, away from the bar, 7 and 8, off the music, plie, sous, balance for as long as you're comfortable, and then we'll open, and then we'll come right back down. Let's talk a little bit about the arms. The demi-plie arms are a little bit different than what we have done in the past. Usually we do allongé arms and down, first position arms. But what we're doing this time is demi-plie and straight. So I'm holding this position. My right arm right now is a little bit in front of my right hip. So not in front of my center line of my body, more to the side. And then demi-plie, this is the same arm that we've been used to, where the arm goes to first position and open. So again, it's just straight down. So there's no allongé and then down. It is straight down and hold off to the side, demi, and straighten. Starting in first position, arms low, 7, and open. Arms down, hold. Arms to first, open, allongé, all the way down. Inhale, exhale, back, second position, arms down, hold, look into the palm, follow the hand, allongé, all the way down. Keep the hips stable as you stretch. Really pull up in the thighs. We'll go into fourth. Same arm, down, straighten. First position arms, open. Look over the hand, all the way down. Turn in, stretch. Fifth. Knees side. Both heels down. Both heels off. Heels pressed down. Make sure both legs are straight here. Away from the bar. Let's sous and balance off the music, squeezing the ankles and the knees and thighs against each other. Core up and engaged. Then we'll open. We'll come down. That was very good. Before we get to the left side, I just want to give you some quick reminders. When we stretch forward, the bar arm is going to go forward on the bar. So I'm here, I take a breath, my bar arm goes forward, and then I stretch. And then I come up, and when I come up, my arm recovers to where it was, and then away, and then I go into second position. My arm also goes forward in that second position stretch. I don't know if you can see it in the camera very well. I'm going to exaggerate it, so hopefully you can actually see it. And then it recovers, and then away. And then in fourth position, the arm again has to go forward. And then the bar arm recovers. It stays there for the back stretch. And then in fifth position, the bar arm goes slightly forward for the side stretches. All right, so remember that we're always going to have a pretty light touch on the bar. And when we shift our weight in the stretches, the bar arm will have to move a little bit to accommodate. Okay, let's get straight to the left side. Check in with your body. See if you're engaging your thighs, pulling from the core and opening the chest. 6, 7, and 8. Demi, straight, knees side, follow the arm, look over the hand. Bar arm moves forward. Recover the bar arm. Demi plie. Really be expressive here with the head. Bar arm goes forward as you stretch side. Let's transition to fourth position where you definitely have to move the bar arm forward. Arms down, knees side. To the bar. Away. And then let's susu off the music. Your tailbone should be pointing straight down to the ground. Knees are pulled up and straight. And we'll open. And we'll come back down. Great job. We have a new and fun Tendu combination today, so I'll demonstrate it a little bit slower than what the actual tempo is. We'll start with 5, 6, 7, arms high on 8, close 1, 2, 3, transition the arms, Tendu, back inside leg, 2, 3, transition the arms, and close, 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 and hold, demi plie, straighten, arabesque arms, and 1, 2, 3, transition the arms, front, 2, 3, arms side, close, front, back, front, hold, demi plie, arms high this time, and we are going to do the same thing but with jete. And 1, 2, 3, inside leg, and 1, 2, 3, outside leg, and 1, 2, 3, hold, demi plie. We'll reverse this whole thing, and 1, 2, 3, keep hitting that wall. Transition the arms, and 1, 2, 3, transition the arms, outside leg, 2, 3, hold, 4, demi plie, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. So the trick to this combination is using that one count where we transition the arms as a count for you to switch your supporting leg. So when we do 1, 2, 3, and then that count 4 is when you switch the supporting leg. And 1, 2, 3, switch the weight now to the back leg. 1, 2, 3. That count in between the 3 tendus and the 3 jete is really crucial. You have to anticipate where you're going to go next and use that count to prepare your body. Okay? It's going to be a little bit tricky, but once you have the coordination down, it's actually quite fun to be switching the legs around, but you will only think it's fun when you're actually getting it. Okay, let's get straight into the combination. Remember that we're doubling up in this combination. It has tendus and then a second set of jetés. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, shift. 1, 2, 3, shift the weight. Close back, close front, close back. Hold demi-plie and arms into arabesque. Tendu back, 2, 3, to the front, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hold, demi-plie. Again, all in Jete. And 1, 2, 3, shift the weight, Jete back, 2, and open to the side, 2, 3, hold, demi-plie. Jete back. 1, 2, 3. Close fifth, nice and tight fifth. You can do it. Close front, close back, close front. Just demi-plie. Reset the arms. Good job. So I was a little bit vague about what happens to your arms when you come up from a demi-plie because I was hoping that you would catch on to what was going on, but let's talk about it very briefly. So we start with 1, 2, 3, transition. 1, 2, 3, to the side, and 1, 2, 3, and hold, demi-plie. And in a normal setting, you might come up with your arms in second, but in this setting, you'll demi-plie, and then you'll transition to your whatever position needs to come next, essentially. So now we're doing 3 tendus to the back, 3 to the front, 3 to the side, demi-plie. And what's gonna happen next is our Jete front, so we transition the arms to high. Every time you come up from the demi-plie, the arms will just be positioned to wherever you're about to go in the legs, if that makes sense. Okay, let's give the left side a try. 7 arms high, and 1, 2, 3, and back, 2, 3, and side, 2, 3, hold, demi-plie, transition, to the back, 2, 3, to the front, 1, 2, 3, hold, demi-plies. We'll do the whole thing, but Jete. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, shift the weight, and 1, 2, 3, hold, demi-plie. Reverse, you're almost there. And 1, 2, 3. Almost done, you can do it. Demi-plie, and we'll just open like normal, and that's it. I forgot to mention that last demi-plie, but hopefully you caught on. Originally, I was hoping we can do our Jete combination that I introduced in lesson 5, but I'm running a little bit low on time today, so I've made the decision to skip it for this lesson. I might try to bring it back in the next lesson. I'm not sure yet, but I am skipping it for very good reasons. We have some choreography to work on later, so I definitely want to get us off the bar as soon as I can. So we're going to move straight onto Ronde jambes. It's going to be a new combination. We'll begin with 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Tendu plie front and hold. Susu 3, hold 4. Tendu plie side and hold. Close back susu and 8. Tendu plie back and hold. Susu and hold. Get off half point. Developpe 5 and 6 and 7. Tendu for 8. And then we're going to start our ronde de jambes. You will have to go all the way back to do your first ronde de jambe, and 2, and 3, and 4, off the ground, 5, and 6, don't kick the walls, 7, and 8. We'll port de bras, 1 and 2, rolling to the side, 3 and 4, rolling back, 5, 6, 7, reversing this whole thing. Tendu, plie, back, and hold, sous, up, and hold, to the side, and hold, sous, and hold, arms high, and hold, sous, and hold, Developpe, to the side, tendu. And then this is the tricky part. You're gonna have to do a little bit extra going around to get to your ronde de jambe, which is something we're not used to. We're gonna have to go around a little bit and then doing our first ronde de jambe, second ronde de jambe, third ronde de jambe, fourth ronde de jambe, then off the ground for 5, 6, 7, close, 8. Then reversing our port de bras, we're gonna go away from the bar, roll back to the bar at 4, and then roll forward, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll plie, we'll sous, off the music at this point. We will clamshell our way all the way up into a nice passe balance. And of course, you don't have to let go of the bar. And then we'll close and we'll come down. That was not a good balance. The tricky part about this combination is just that first ronde de jambe. Usually we start our ronde de jambe from 5th position, so you can just get to the first one right away. But here we're starting our ronde de jambe from tendu second, so you have to do a little bit of extra work to get to the first point of the ronde de jambe, which means you just have to anticipate and move your legs a little bit faster. Okay, let's give this a try. 6, 7, and 8. Tendu, hold, sous, and hold. To the side, and hold. Sous back, and hold. Tendu, plie, hold, sous, and hold. Developpe the back leg. Tendu, hold, and front, and front, front. This is 4, now off the ground. 5, 6, all the way around. Close, let's stretch forward, all the way around, rolling back. 7, and 8, reversing this. To the side, and hold, sous front, and hold. Developpe, tendu, and back, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, front, away, back, 3, 4, go forward, off the music. We'll do our balance here whenever you're ready to pull up. And again, you can let go or not let go. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Close. Great job. For this ronde de jambe combination, I wanted to go over a little bit of terminology that I skipped earlier. So we began this combination with a tendu plie and what I'm calling a sous up. But there are other things that other teachers will end up calling it. So tendu, plie, and hold. This can be considered an ensemble or an assembling of the legs because the legs come together, they're apart, and then they're together. They're apart, and they're together. So some teachers might refer to this as an ensemble. The movement doesn't really care what you call it as long as you do it, right? And then another thing that I've heard this type of movement being called is a soutenu, which means to sustain. So tendu, plie, and hold, soutenu, and stay. Tendu, plie, and hold, soutenu, right? It's all the same movement at the end of the day. I just wanted you to know this for reference, so that when you go out and take other people's classes, you might notice that people say things a little bit differently, but as long as you can do it, it's totally fine. And the next terminology that I skipped was our port de bras. It's our stretches at the end of each side. We call this a circular port de bras because your port de bras, or your carriage of the arm, is essentially making a circle. And then when you reverse it, it's away, making a circle, circle, and all the way up. I will talk a little bit about the circular port de bras and the specifics in the next lesson, but for now, it's just good to know the terminology. Okay, let's go right into the left side. 6, 7, and 8. Tendu, plie, knees side here, up, and hold. Knees side, up, and hold. Arabesque. Up, and hold. Developpe to the side. Tendu. And front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Circular port de bras. 1, 2, to the bar. 3, 4, roll back. Recover. And reverse. Up. Knees side. Both legs up, squeezing against each other. Reach that tendu leg away from your body. Squeeze. Developpe. Make sure you go through attitude. And back. 2, 3, 4. Off the ground. And away. To the bar, all the way down. And off the music, take your balance here, making sure both knees are going side, pulling in the abs, making sure the standing leg is very, very uber straight. Great job. Next is Developpe. We're going to be doing the same combination that we did in the last lesson. So I'm going to be pretty speedy in reviewing this. We'll begin with 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Tendu front and lift and tendu and close. Developpe to the front and tendu and close. To the side and lift and tendu. Close front. Developpe to the side and tendu and close. We'll tendu, tombe, tendu front and close. Tombe, tendu front and close. Reversing this whole thing. Back and lift and tendu and close. Developpe to the back. Side, lift, tendu, close. Developpe with the arms. Front, tombe, tendu, close. Tendu back, tombe, tendu, close 5th, full plie, sous, balance with the music, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll come down. All right, getting straight into it, everyone. 6, 7, and 8. Tendu front, lift, tendu, and close. Developpe. 6, 7, and 8. To the side. Lift. With the arms and head. Tendu. Close back. Tendu back. Plie fourth. Tourne. Close. Tendu front. Plie fourth. Tendu. Close. To the back. I don't know why I did that with my arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Developpe back and close. To the side. No change when you close. 5, 7, 8. Tendu front. Plie. Tendu back. Plie. Tendu. And close. Let's susu and balance. Make sure your upper body is aligned, that you're not tilting back like this. Then we'll come down. Very painless, hopefully. Good job, everyone. A tricky thing about dancing at home is that most of us are probably working in a very small space, which usually means we end up getting in a tendency to dance really small. And the tournées, though we have to do it within the range of whatever bar we have. So my bar length really limits me and how much I have to tourner, but I do want to make a note that normally a tourné, there is some traveling element to it. Right now we're doing tourné, staying still, tendu, plie, tendu, close. But when you go out into different dance studios where there is more space, you'll probably be asked to do something like tourné, tendu, and close. Tendu back, plie, scoop back, and close. So there's so much more traveling back and forth. I want to start putting in little seeds in your mind so that you can think about these things when you go into a different studio. Okay, let's wrap that up and we'll go on to the left side. All right, starting with a nice engaged, rotated fifth position. Six, 7, and 8. Tendu front, lift, tendu, and close. To the side, lift, tendu, close with the arms. Tendu, tourne. Tendu inside leg, tourne. Reversing this whole thing. With the arms, go through attitude before you straighten. To the side. Go through the attitude position and then straighten. Tendu front, tourne. We'll plie knee side, nice tight susu. It should look like you have 2 heels and 1 ankle. So we're at the last combination at the bar. We are doing a soutenu or détourné prep. Soutenu means sustain, détourné means turn away. The reason why I'm using these two words together to describe one movement is that this is what you'll normally see if you go out into the dance world and take other people's classes. There is a differentiation between soutenu and détourné, and they are actually very different steps, but people usually mix the two words up together. So what we're doing is really a détourné, but some people will call it a soutenu. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to follow along. What is really key right now is for you to look at what my legs are doing. I'm gonna try to exaggerate everything just so things are clear. So we're gonna start with right foot front, 5th position, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Plie 1, sous 2, tight sous, little space, so move the leg forward, 3, 4, turn on the front leg, 5, and squeeze the left leg in, 6, hold, 7, and 8. I'll do that again. Plie 1, tight sous 2, step forward, 3, hold, 4, turn on the front leg, 5, and squeeze this new front leg in, 6, 7, and 8. We'll do this 4 times. So that was 2 times. Plie 1, tight sous 2, step forward, 3, hold, 4, turn on this front leg, 5, and squeeze that new front leg in, hold, 6, 7, and 8. This is 1, sous 2, step forward just a tiny bit, 3, 4, turn on the front leg, 5, squeeze new front leg in, 6, 7, and 8. Then we'll do this faster. Plie, sous, step forward a little bit and turn. Plie, sous, step forward a bit and turn. Plie, tight sous, little space, turn and squeeze. Plie, tight sous, little open of the leg, turn and squeeze. So while it looks like I'm turning on 2 legs, right? I'm actually truly turning on 1 leg because all my weight is really on 1 leg. So I plie, I sous, I make a little space. Now this front leg, it's gonna become my new back leg when I turn, but all my weight is here. I turn and then I squeeze this leg in and then I put weight on it again. Plie, sous, little space. I'm gonna turn on the front leg and squeeze the new leg in. Plie, sous, little space, squeeze in, right? The idea is not to make it look super obvious that you're turning on 1 leg, but you do have to turn on 1 leg and you always will turn towards the back leg. Let's mark this combination again. I'm gonna be facing the wall, which means my back will be to you, but I think it will make more sense this way. The video is no longer flipped. You are gonna follow my direction just like you would if I were someone standing right in front of you. So let's mark this combination all over again. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Plie, tight sous, little space and hold. Turn on the right leg, squeeze in left and hold 7 and 8. Right now, if you're looking directly at me, you should not be, because hopefully I'm looking at your back. So plie, left foot front, sous, left foot front, step forward, 3, hold 4, turn on the left leg, squeeze in the right leg, hold 7 and 8. Plie, sous, and little step forward with the right leg, 3 and 4, turn 5 and 6, hold 7 and 8. Plie, left leg front, sous, left leg front, step left leg front, 3, hold 4, turn on the left leg, 5 and 6, hold 7 and 8. Plie, sous, and step and turn. Plie, sous, step forward a little bit and turn. Right leg, sous front, right leg steps and turn. Left leg, sous front, left leg steps and turn. Usually I love giving you a ton of details and talking through the whole entire thing, but this is one of those steps where I think you just have to try it for yourself. So we're gonna get straight into it, everyone. I'm a little nervous because I have a feeling it could be awesome or a complete disaster. Let's see how it goes. Okay, right foot front, 5th position. And 7 and 8. Plie, tight sous-sus, step forward and hold, turn, squeeze in, hold, stay in sous-sus, plie, tight sous-sus, left leg front, step forward, just a bit, turn, squeeze, hold, and hold. Again, plie, right leg front, step, and hold, turn, squeeze in, 6, 7, and 8. Plie, tight sous-sus, step forward, left leg, turn, squeeze in, 7, and 8. A little faster. Plie, sous-sus, step forward, turn, plie, sous-sus, step forward, squeeze, turn, plie, sous-sus, step forward a bit, squeeze, turn, plie, step forward, turn, and that's it, everyone. Great job. I know that was a little bit rough. Something that I see often when I teach student new turns is that half the people are like, yes, that was so straightforward and easy, and the other half have no idea where they are. And that's totally okay. It doesn't really matter what camp you're in at this point. Eventually, we're all going to be on the same page, but everyone has a different learning curve at first. So if you had no idea what just happened, I would highly, highly recommend trying this combination just one more time. So I know we're supposed to get off the bar at this point, but I wanted to add in a last minute demonstration. This is not a formalized combination, but I think it will be helpful to do this at the bar, and then it'll make more sense when we get to the center. So we're gonna do a full turn. Earlier we were just doing a bunch of half turns, but now let's try to see what it looks like as a full turn. So we'll just go together. 5th position, right foot front. We'll plie, we'll sous-sus, and we'll step forward a little bit with the right leg. All your weight should be on the right leg. And we're gonna do a full turn. And at this point, we're gonna end with the left leg in front. We'll do that again. So left leg in front, 5th position. Plie, sous-sus, 5th position, left leg forward. Just step forward a little bit with the left leg, and then do a full turn, squeeze the right leg in. Now you're facing the front. Let's do that just 2 more times. Plie, sous-sus. Step forward a little bit, and then you're going to turn towards your back leg all the way around. Hopefully this is making some sort of sense. You're always turning towards your back leg. We'll plie, left leg forward. Step forward a tiny little bit, turn towards your back leg, which should be your right leg turns to the right, and now your right leg is in front. So that's what a full détourné or soutenu is going to look like. So let's get straight into the center now. So let's start with our first combination in the center. We're gonna start just on pause, facing the audience, right leg front, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tendu front and close, tendu front and close, to the side, close, front, side, close, back, 2, to the back, and 3, and 4. Tendu back, plie, passe, close, back. Other leg is now front. Tendu and close, tendu and close, side and close, side to the back. Tendu, close 5th, tendu, close 5th, tendu, plie, passe, close back. And that's it for today. Okay. Getting straight into it, tendus in the center are very crucial, but they can be a little bit tricky because of the balance. 6, 7, and 8. To the front, squeeze close, to the front, squeeze close, brush the ground, close front, brush the ground, close to the back, lift your abs, tendu back, plie, passe front, close back, other side, brush the ground, squeeze in, to the side, to the side, tendu. You can do it. The back is hard. Tendu back, plie, passe front, and close. That's all. It can feel a little bit mundane to do tendus and so many tendus in a ballet class, but they're just so essential in your ballet technique because if you can get a nice clean tendu, it really shows that you understand your body alignment and you really understand how to coordinate yourself. So you might have noticed that there were a little bit of wobbles potentially when you were doing the tendus. And one thing that will really help with that is to really brush the ground and really go through those little positions, the little fours to the front, the little mini second position when you go to the side, and the mini fours to the back. It's really, really hard. Mainly because you have to keep your standing leg so strong. The tendency is going to be to soften this leg a little bit, just bend it a little bit, just so that you feel more stability. But the goal is to keep pulling up on the standing leg and brushing against the ground with the tendu leg. Okay, so these are things you are already aware of, but you need to just execute them even more cleanly to stay stable in the center. So let's try this combination one more time. Starting with a very engaged fifth position, your legs are pulled up and rotated. 7 and 8. Brush, squeeze in. Go through fourth. Go through a mini second. Brush. Keep that standing leg really pulled up. Tendu, plie, pull up, close to the front. Side. You're almost there. You can do it. Standing leg pulled up. Tendu, plie fourth, passe, close back. Great job, everyone. I know this one's a tough one. We're gonna be learning a new type of turn today in the center. It's semi-new, but not quite new. The pirouettes we've been doing have been en dehors or away from the front of the body, right? And now we're gonna be doing pirouettes, and they're gonna be turning to the front of the body. You don't have to think too hard about that. I think you'll feel how different it is in your body. And it's still a passe in the turn, but just the direction of the turn will change. This combination is a little bit tricky to show because my room is small and my back is gonna have to be with you. So I am gonna have to reset every time. So you'll see what I mean in the demonstration. So we'll start with right leg forward, facing corner number 1. I'm gonna have my back to you and you can just follow along just like I am a person standing in front of you. Wait, I think this is more centered. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tendu, right leg and hold. Plie on the right leg and hold. The left leg is gonna come up into a passe. Front, close, front, scoop back, reset. Tendu, left leg and hold. Plie on the left and hold. Now the right leg is gonna passe front and close, front. I'm gonna reset. Let's do this again. Tendu, right leg and hold. Plie on the right leg and hold. My weight is on the right, and then my left leg is free to come up in passe, close front, scoop back, reset. Tendu, left and hold. Plie on left and hold. Up, passe, close front, and that's it. We'll end there. So we'll just do 4 en dedans pirouette preps. And when I come up in passe, I'm really doing a quarter turn. So I'm here, I plie, I do a quarter turn at this corner, and then I close front. And then I'm here, plie facing this corner, and then I end at that corner, and I close front. So it's always moving forward. And if you have a really big space where you don't need to reset, awesome. But I am gonna have to reset after every single one of the preps. So a little bit of detail before we get into this. My left arm is up, my right leg is front. I plie on the right leg. All my weight at this point pretty much is on the right leg, and the left leg has a little bit of weight, but it's very free. And right now, my right arm is rounded to the front. And then when I come up in passe, the arm comes together in a circle. Let's do that to the left side. Tendu, right arm front, plie, left arm in front of my belly button, and then now my right arm is going to come together. So the arm and passe leg will just move together to meet in the center. Okay, more details to come on that later, I promise. I want you to just get the coordination for now. So let's go straight into 4 of this pirouette prep. All right, facing corner number 1, right leg in the front, and my left arm will go high. Seven and 8. Tendu and hold. Plie on the right leg and hold. Passe left and close. I'm going to reset. 7 and 8. Tendu left and hold. Plie on the left, left arm front. Passe, close front. Reset. Tendu right leg. Plie on the right leg. Passe left leg. Close front. Reset. Tendu and hold. Plie and hold. Passe. Close front. Let's open and close. And that's it. I know that was very tricky, but thank you for humoring me and just doing it with me. Now we're gonna get into choreography. I'm gonna have my back to you again. This is something I choreographed last week, but when I reviewed it last night, I wasn't happy with it, so I just redid the whole entire thing. So hopefully it goes well. So we're gonna just do legs for now, and then we'll add in arms. Let's work on the first 8 counts, and we'll go really, really slowly. Technique will not be there right now. It's totally fine. So we'll have hands on hips, and my right leg is back. 5, 6, 7, 8. And pique, plie, left leg susu front. Walk, walk, left leg, pique, plie, susu, and hold. So that was pretty fast. Let's break down what happened. I start here, right leg back, slightly bent in a B+ position, and then right before 1 at 8 and I'm here. So I essentially go through a little coupe and I plie my left leg and I step on the right leg for 1 and then close left leg front, 2, susu 3, left, right, that's the walk, and then same thing, pique, plie right leg, susu, and hold. Let's do this again one more time with counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, and up 1, 2, 3, left, right, up, plie, susu. So let's add in the arms now. We're gonna start here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms in first position. Pique, 1, plie, susu, left, right, up, plie, susu. So just the arms, it is the prep, and 1, 2, 3, arms open as you do left, right, and then the left arm and the left leg goes together. Plie, arms low, susu, arms high. Let's just practice putting things together now. It's okay, it's not gonna be perfect. We're gonna get through this together. So arms low, B+, right leg back, 5, 6, 7, prep, and up, plie, susu, left, right, and up, plie, susu. So we'll move on to the next 8 counts for now. Of course, feel free to rewind if you need to. So we end here. We're up on 7, 8. We'll balance a right. 1, 2, balance a left. 3, 4, pique, sous, 7, hold, 8. So one more time. We did the arabesque, plie, sous, hold. Balance to the front leg. Balance, pique, sous, hold, hold. So let's try to put everything together. Starting from the very beginning, we'll just mark this because it's going to be really exhausting to try to do it full out this many times. 5, 6, 7, 8. And arabesque, plie, sous, left, right, arabesque, plie, sous, hold, balance, going to the back, pique, sous, hold, hold. This might sound ambitious, but I want us to just learn the next 16 counts after this because it's essentially the same thing, but flipped. So we did our balance, pique to the right, left leg front, sous, and hold. And then we just turn towards corner number 1 and we do the same thing, reverse from the very beginning. Arabesque, plie, sous. Now it's right, left, arabesque, plie, sous. Hold. Balance towards the front leg. Balance the other way. Now it's pique, sous, hold, hold. I hope you're getting the pattern just because it's way more fun when you're dancing and it feels like things make sense instead of just a bunch of random moves. So I want to mark this whole entire thing one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. And arabesque, plie, sous, left, right, arabesque, plie, sous, hold, balance, balance, sous, and hold, hold, other way, and arabesque, plie, sous. Now it's right, left, arabesque, plie, sous, hold to the front, leg, other way, pique, sous, hold, hold. So I'm going to demo this whole thing with music now. Just watch. There's going to be a very long intro. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, prep, 8. 1, 2, 3, walk, walk, up, plie, sous, hold, balance, balance, pique, sous, hold, other way, up, plie, sous, walk, walk, up, plie, sous, balance, balance, pique, sous, hold. Hopefully something clicked in your brain. When I hear the music and I can see it with my eyes, I feel like things make way more sense. And hopefully you felt that exact way when you saw the demo. As you can tell, the space situation is going to be a little bit tricky. I have felt really close to the wall at sometimes, and that was a little bit awkward. The beauty of this choreography is that there's just so many places in it where you can adjust your spacing if need to. When I do pique, plie, sous, the first one is good. And I do my walk, walk. And then my second pique, I feel at this point pretty close to this wall, which freaks me out a little bit. Plie and sous. So then when I do my balance, I'm going to try to balance backwards. Balance, balance. So I give myself more room away from the wall. And then when I pique more to the side because if I pique front, I'm going to run out of room when I redo this again. So I pique more to the side and hold. Now I have room to reverse this whole entire thing. Pique to the corner, plie, sous, walk, walk. When you do your walk, walk, try to keep them small. And then you do your other pique, plie, sous. As again, balance backwards, go back a little bit to give yourself space, and then pique more to the side. The adjustments I showed you were adjustments I kind of made on the spot as I was dancing this because I started feeling like I was running out of space. You will have to make your own adjustments for your space, and they will just have to come quickly. Sometimes you just don't really have time to think about it and it'll be instinctual, but this is a skill that we have to develop as dancers because, you know, when you're put on a stage and you're told to do something, the people next to you might be doing a similar thing, and the people next to you might walk a lot larger than you, and you want to keep spacing with everybody. See, out of the corner of your eyes, you have to make sure that, okay, I'm taking a big of a step as this person is. I'm making sure that my spacing as this person is looking good. Having body and spatial awareness is very, very important in dance, just so that you can, not just for, you know, performances, but even for classes. If you've ever taken a really big class and there's a ton of people in the room, you don't want to get too close and accidentally hit someone or have them accidentally hit you. So these adjustments happen all the time. It's very, very natural is what I'm trying to say. So what I want to do next is mark everything that we just learned with music. So don't do it full out, just kind of go through the motions, and then we're going to do it twice with music. Let's just go for it. Let's get started in B+, right leg back facing corner number 3. The intro is 8 counts instead of 4 counts, so it is very long. You have a ton of time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, plie, susu. Walk, walk, up, plie, susu. Balance, balance, pique, susu. Other way. Up, plie, susu. Walk, walk, up, plie, susu. Hold. Balance, balance, pique, susu, hold. Hopefully that went well. All right, we're gonna actually do it this time. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, plie, susu. Walk, walk, up, plie, susu. Balance, balance, pique, susu. Other way. Up, plie, susu. Walk, walk, up, plie, susu. Balance, balance, pique, susu. Hold. Good job. Again, something that I want to reiterate is that before the arabesque, you have to do the prep. So you have to plie and step. And how you really get on it fast is you have to push with the leg that's bent. So let me face you actually for this. One of my legs is bent and the other is about to step onto the arabesque. I have to push off with that bent leg, and that is what gives me the energy to go up and slightly forward with that movement. Let's try that out in our second run. Last thing in the lesson, you got this. 4, 5, 6, 7, prep. Up, plie, susu. Walk, walk, up, plie, susu. Balance, balance, pique, hold, hold. Other way. Up, plie, susu. Walk, walk, up, plie, susu. Balance, balance, pique, hold. Great job, everyone. The song that I'm using is Paquita Solo 4. Hopefully the editing version of me will put that in the description or the comments somewhere where you can just do a little copy and paste. As you might already be expecting it, we are kind of coming to the end of our series. I'm not really sure about the final lesson count yet. It's gonna really depend on how much I can get done. I am currently in the process of moving right now. Anyways, thank you so much for dancing with me today. I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.